to leave me alone. I'm working on it. Working.
Forever working.
Exhausting.
It's exhausting, but sometimes it's fun too.
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
I feel like most of us wouldn't do anything if we didn't have to.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You would work.
On what?
Can you just sit down and do nothing?
Yeah.
I know for a fact I cannot sit down and do nothing forever.
Not forever.
Like if I didn't have to. If my bank account suddenly said $1 billion.
No, friend.
And I didn't have to do anything.
In the context of working on ourselves, I mean.
Yeah, I would love to just
Working
arrive.
on
Perfect.
ourselves.
That would be
Exactly.
great.
In that context, I would love to just be, everything's together. Everything is...
Be hunky-dory.
Mm-hmm. That one. Lately. I don't know what's happening. And it's a little freaky. But I live on a quiet street.
Yeah.
You've been to my area.
I have been
it's
to
pretty
your...
quiet.
It is very quiet.
But lately, my neighbor's been drilling in the wall every day.
Mine too.
What's happening?
This has been happening to me. Okay, she lives in an actual house. I live in an apartment. No, I'm just saying, like, you live in a house. I live in an apartment. And my neighbors above me have been drilling for like 2 weeks.
Above you?
For like 2 weeks.
How are they?
My neighbors above me.
Yes, but they're drilling into the wall,
I don't
right?
know
Not
where they're
into
drilling.
the floor. Why are
I
they
don't know,
drilling?
but I can hear it, and it's... Oh,
My
excuse
neighbor
me.
is...
That one stuck up on me. But it's been driving me crazy.
I don't know what's happening. They're drilling, they're banging, they're scraping,
What is
they're
going on?
digging. Something is going on over there. And you know what? I've had enough. I keep telling myself I've had enough. And I've done nothing about it. I did not get up and go over there to be like, hi, excuse me, what's happening?
Yeah.
Nothing. I just sit in, you know what I do now? I yell.
Oh.
I don't even know if they can hear me.
I do yell as well.
I just yell at the wall. Or I turn up the volume of the music so loud I can't hear them. I'm like, if you're gonna make noise, I'm gonna make noise.
Yeah.
We both will not have peace.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, why can't I just get up and go over there to be like, is everything okay? Because it's morning,
But can you
afternoon.
see like construction happening or?
I don't see construction. I just see a car parked or I don't see a car parked. And sometimes I see sand in front, like a little heap of sand, and sometimes I don't see.
Maybe they're doing
I
something.
don't see that. But the point is, it could be really something really shady happening over there.
I see where you're going. You're going
This could be a Jeffrey Dahmer type situation, and I'm sitting in my house just like, not my business, not my business.
my
I'm gonna
gosh.
focus on my business.
Can we just talk for a second about that Jeffrey Dahmer
No.
series on Netflix?
Let's not do it.
Did you finish it?
No. I stopped where we stopped that day at my house, and I never went back.
I finished it because I was like, if I don't finish it, like I don't think I'll come back. It was really quite.
I think I had like an episode
quite
left.
shocking.
Or I don't want to talk about that thing.
She just don't even want to engage. But I mean, okay, you don't want to talk about it. It's fine. We don't have to. But wild. If anyone wants to talk to me about Jeffrey Dahmer, I'd really appreciate it.
No, I'm just like not going there. I'm still traumatized by that thing, and none of it even happened to me.
It was crazy.
So I can't imagine how the families feel.
I can't.
So that's why I'm just.
But you're right. To your point.
But I don't know what's going on over there, and I'm just here minding my own business because that's what we do.
It's true.
Mine.
It's
look,
true.
I've lived on the street almost 2 years. I couldn't tell you who my neighbors were.
Yeah.
I don't know what they look like.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are. Like both sides of me, I don't know what they look like. Opposite me, I do know them because I see them when I'm like getting in my car or something. I see them when they arrive and when they leave. But like most of everyone else, I don't know who you are. We've never said hi. We've never nothing. And I'm just like, wasn't there a time when we actually used to know our neighbors?
And like speak to each other.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not
true.
imagining this. This was a time.
No,
I feel like
it's true.
in Nigeria, there was a time where, like Christmas, you'd be sharing jollof rice up and down the street.
Yeah.
You know, or sharing chicken up and down the street. Or when you're having a birthday party, you just invite the neighbors.
Yeah, I definitely do remember like playing with the kids from next door, you know. Yeah, no, I do remember. I think like also this thing about not speaking to your neighbors now. I suppose it's linked a little bit to the Jeffrey Dahmer story, but your eyes are just so big. But listen to the story. I mean, it's horrible, but so I was on. So I used to sing a lot. You know this, but I used to sing a lot, and we went on tour.
She sings amazing.
Stop.
Like I've begged her to make me rich and famous. Because if I were to manage her, we'd be rich and famous. She'd be like a great we'd be like on Broadway, and she's denying me the opportunity to make money. And I don't even know why I'm friends with you.
Going on right now. Okay,
I'm done.
So
now.
I was singing in Hungary, and
like she was getting shipped, transported, flown. What's the English? English is hard. To countries to go sing.
Okay, breathe.
All right.
Calm yourself.
This is what you do when you hype me, by the way. So I'm giving you a taste of your own medicine.
Thank you.
I hope you like how it tastes.
Thank you so much.
Drink some water while it's going down. Can't. Yes, you are in Hungary.
So in Hungary, and it was like the last day of tour, and so we had like a couple days where we just got to rest from tour. It was actually one of the last countries we visited. And so we had free time, and we were walking up and down the streets of Hungary and Budapest, and it was lovely. It was a beautiful time. And then when we got back to South Africa, there was this headline that broke in Hungary of this man who had been holding his children hostage.
I know this story.
Yeah, holding them hostage underground, like in the basement of his house.
I remember the story.
Yeah, and he'd I don't know, it was just awful. It was like he'd slept with his daughter.
Yeah, I remember.
They'd have children.
He'd slept with his daughter, and then they'd had kids, and these kids had never seen daylight.
Never seen
They'd
outside.
all been just like in the basement.
It was horrible. But what I remember, yes, exactly. What I remember was reading the story and just being like, oh my gosh, this is so horrible. And then seeing photos, seeing the location, reading, and just putting two and two together, being like, we were there. We were there. We were on the street. We were walking up and down that street. We were just around, and this was happening.
Friend, hold up. Hold on. Are you saying that you guys were walking up and down on that street where this thing happened? Like you might have walked past that house.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that we were like right in that area, and this was going on, and we were there, so meters away from just
and never knowing
and just not knowing, and look, and there was in no world would we have.
There's no way, and you guys weren't even really neighbors. You guys were visiting, but like there's people who lived on that street next door to these people.
But I think just to your point about like getting to know your neighbors and like talking to the people around you, just so you can.
It's horrible.
It's just it's horrible.
Because. So I know that in Nigeria it really did trend. There was this period where everybody was just going drink water and mind your own business. And I know it happened globally as well, but in Nigeria it became a real thing because we're really nosy. Yeah. I don't know if you know in Nigeria, we are very nosy.
Yes.
It's who we are as people.
I mean, yes, but I don't think this is singular to you.
No, of course not. Of course not. And so this drink water and mind your own business kept going around on social and all of that. And even me, I jumped on that thing. I'm like, drink water, mind your own business. But actually, drink water and get in your neighbor's business.
Oh gosh, why?
Yes, because you never know. Maybe you live next to some person doing some shady thing. What's the worst that'll happen?
But why must I get involved?
Because either it'll be a good story or you will become immortalized forever in another Netflix special that we never knew we needed.
Another Netflix special we never knew we needed.
Either way, it's a win-win. What's the worst that'll happen?
Yeah.
You'll either find out that there's some shady shit, you will either get involved in the shady shit, and you'll go meet Jesus.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you might save someone. You might help someone. Okay, I know we're going dark.
Yeah,
but it could be as simple as your neighbor's an elderly person and they slipped and fell, but now nobody knows because nobody even checks in. But like you usually see this woman outside, again I'm making up, outside walking her dog at like 5 p.m. when you get back from work. And today she's not there. And you're just like, I haven't seen her. And you didn't just go ring her bell to just say hi. Because it's the neighborly thing to do.
It's also like those stories you read of like those people in weird hostage situations that like order a pizza, but in the comment section they've left, call 911, I need help, and then people respond and you get saved. No, I hear you. I think there's merit in getting involved where it makes sense.
Drink water, very important, 2 to 3 liters a day, but get into your neighbor's business. Get into it. I'm all for this thing because okay. But then disclaimer.
Yeah, thanks. I think we need one because this is a very
I'm not
strong
asking
position.
you to go be another African auntie who's in people's businesses about when they're getting married and when they're giving birth and how much their husband is earning and when are they sending money to their parents and why don't they have a male child and what
Good grief.
I'm not asking you to be that a good example. So again, scrolling on social, I see this post. This woman has shared a post, or someone has shared this post. I don't even remember.
Okay.
This woman was breastfeeding. Again, another chat we need to have a different day. But she was breastfeeding on a beach. She had her baby. She had like a little an umbrella
I think
thing.
I saw this. I know where you're going.
And then her husband was like right next to her, and she's breastfeeding. And some other woman walks up and starts to record her breastfeeding her baby.
It's crazy.
And post it on Facebook, and it's basically shaming her for breastfeeding in public.
Also, just for context as well, it's not like she was like, I don't know, boob flopping about.
She was sitting
down.
She was wearing something on her lower half.
Yeah.
She had her baby.
It was very modest, you know.
Plus, we're at the beach. There's people walking around with barely anything
much
on.
less on.
With
It's
barely
true.
anything on.
It's
I didn't see
true.
this woman making a video.
It's true.
Of all these other people. Anyway, this mom she stumbled on this video on Facebook, and according to her, she didn't even know it was her.
Yeah.
She just saw that someone was being trolled for breastfeeding, and she was just like, oh, this poor woman. And then she looked close and was like, That's me. It's me. I'm the one. And the woman who had recorded this thing.
That must be so horrible. Can we just talk about that for a second? Like, imagine you do someone and someone secretly films and then it goes viral and then you're just watching videos of yourself and you're like, what the hell? In today's day and age, I feel like this is very possible.
It happens all the time.
Hugely
all
possible.
the time.
Yeah.
And the woman who had filmed it was basically saying that it was shameful what she was doing, that she's out here just no modesty, she's out here just breastfeeding
and that
in
she had
public.
To like, I don't know.
She had to cover the eyes of her 4-year-old
son. And I'm just like, what the hell?
Have some
Leave
respect,
your child
have
alone.
some
Your child
he's 4.
is not going to understand what's going on anyway.
He doesn't understand what's happening. You're the one telling him that this is bad, this shouldn't happen. Close your eyes. He doesn't understand. That could be a teachable moment. You teach him. Because I'm like, he's 4. What's the worst that he'll point? Mommy, see that woman. Or he'll laugh about it because he doesn't fully comprehend
or he
he'll just stare. Now, you as his parent, you will say,
it's for you to teach
him that this is a normal process in life. This is a thing that will happen. This is how you were nourished when you were a baby. And this is how babies will be nourished going. But you covered his eyes. You made a video. You posted it on Facebook. You shamed this woman. Even you, sister.
She went on a journey.
So that's not the kind of neighborliness I am asking you to do. That's not that. Because I'm like, if she was really concerned, if she really felt like something, because sometimes you see someone doing something and you genuinely feel concerned. Like, this thing could hurt you, could hurt someone else. This thing's not right. You can walk up to the person and be like, hi.
What do you have to say, though, to
not
the
my business, just
of
chat.
the world?
Can we not have this chat?
Because are they not going to be like, oh, yeah, but I'm being neighborly?
The Karens
yes.
in the stores causing all this trouble.
The Karens in the stores. The Karens who stop people to be like, oh, I just want to check that you live here.
That's not being neighborly. I want to check that you live here.
That's being neighborly.
No. How was that helpful? Who did that help?
Well, because I want to make sure that you're not a crazy person. With your example of drink water and be in your neighbor's business.
Be neighborly. I didn't say.
Be in your neighbor's business.
Because now I'm just like, this woman with this video thing on Facebook, I'm like, if she thought something bad was happening, you walk up to the person and you offer help. Hi. I was just walking past. Can I help you do something? I'm just checking that you're, because sometimes.
Because I'm not even sure that I would be receptive of that. I'm fine. I'm breastfeeding my child.
Not in this situation.
Oh.
This is her only issue with this woman is that she was breastfeeding in public. So there's no right ways.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you see someone and they look like they are I don't know, in the middle, because I used to do this thing where I would see someone and Deb was like, oh, you're so nice. The world will chew you up and spit you out. This was Deb's reaction. In school, I would see someone just, I don't know this person. Me and Deb are walking somewhere else and I'd see this person with so many bags and like they'd walk a couple steps and they'd stop and then they'd wait. Well. And then I was like, hi, I don't know you. I don't mean any harm. Can I help you carry? Where are you going? Is it the bus stop? I can help you carry it. Is it this? And I would help.
Yes.
And we'd get there. This is probably why you say I'll get arrested, because now I'm helping you carry cocaine and I don't even know.
This is exactly why.
But I'm just saying, those kinds of actions, let's not lose our humanity completely.
Okay, I've landed with you now. I've arrived at the conversation. I've arrived.
Thank you. Welcome.
I agree. I do think that there are aspects of our humanity that are missing and that we've lost out of, deference to being like self-preservating. Okay. But because the world is also a weird, scary, and dodgy place. But yes, I agree with you. We have lost elements of humanity and we need to bring that back. Yeah.
That's what's scary for me, is that we're going to raise kids. Now, everything is online. If we can do everything on, I would be very happy. Church is online. Classes are online. Tutorials are online. Meetings are online. Bridal showers. Baby showers, weddings, funerals, everything is online.
Yes.
And I think for me, I'm just like, are we going to get to a point where we don't even touch other people anymore? Because we don't have to.
Oh, I see.
Are we going to get to a point where... Because
we probably are.
Yeah,
a large part of it. COVID helped us get there very quickly.
But how much of our humanity are we going to lose in the process? Are we going to become colder and colder?
Look,
are we going to stop relating to...
Let's use COVID as an example. I think what COVID did was help us remember a large part of our humanity as well. Because... we were in South Africa for COVID, and so we were stage 5 lockdown for like 6 months.
Yep. This was one of those times where if you didn't like your spouse, it was late for you.
But yeah, but as soon as all of that lifted, everyone was just
outside.
Like, we're outside. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to have a hug from you.
This is true.
Nice. All that stuff.
This is true.
I think if anything, it reminded us of the importance of humanity. And I don't know that we would lose it. I don't think that we're going to lose it as quickly as...
It's not quickly. It's been happening and it's going to keep happening slowly, gradually. Because when you get to a point where you can see a mom breastfeeding her baby, minding her own business, and you rock up there, make a video, and then start screaming, shame, 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 like you are one of the High Sparrows people on Game of Thrones. You lost me.
Shame. Shame. Oh, gosh.
Like, is that the right reaction?
Yeah, I'm with you. No, I do understand.
It's, what? It's so that's what I got very upset with about that thing. I got very upset. I'm just like,
it's not
remember
right.
your humanity. Like,
right.
even if someone is doing something wrong, there's a way to call them aside and tell them. It doesn't need to land on Facebook or Instagram.
For sure.
You're not helping.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, I got so angry. I got
so upset.
So upset. Because and again, like I said, different chat, but I got upset because this chat about breastfeeding in public is a very real conversation that is ongoing, has been happening. And you know how we always say that, and I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, but you know how me and you always say that women are the actual gatekeepers of toxic masculinity?
Woo! Is that really something that we want to talk about?
But it's not a lie, though.
To unpack it.
Who's monitoring? If you think back to growing up, who told you more about how you should be as a woman in terms of deference to men? Who told you more that you had to learn how to cook for a husband? And that who threatened you with the, if you don't learn this now, they will teach you in a husband's house thing? Because that used to be a very real thing in Nigeria. They used to say that. They would say that, your Yoruba is going to get me in trouble now. I'm going to say this in English. Nope. They would say that you would, like, if they see a girl doing something and these aunties in the market or whatever don't agree, they'll be like, don't worry, you will land in a husband's house. It used to be like a a promise of like the repercussions were coming to you, but it was always about your husband's house. It was always, is that how you will treat your husband? Is that, and it's usually women who said this thing to us. It was mostly women. So I'm just like, on this conversation of should women breastfeed or not in public, and I'm not saying yes or no. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. But I am saying that it's a woman who posted this video to shame another woman.
It's
and
no.
I have a
true.
problem with that. I'm just like, she's minding her own business, feeding her child. You don't even know how exhausted that woman probably is. You don't know how many hours of sleep she's probably going through. But she's not doing, like...
She's not hurting you.
All right.
Do you need a moment?
No, I'm going to move on in the spirit of being neighborly and looking out for each other and being kind and warm-hearted humans that we often are not.
Yeah.
I thought we should take some time. Because like this is honoring our favorite show. We're going to do favorite quotes from Ted Lasso.
Guys, Ted Lasso is such a phenomenal show.
Like, I want to just have a chat with Brett Goldstein.
Every episode that comes out, I'm just like, this is so good. I was sad when it ended.
I'm sad that it ended, but I'm glad that it ended. Ooh, look at me ride. Because for me, every time I say I meet. Well, yeah, I guess I do meet it. Every time I meet a good show.
Yeah.
I'm always worried. And I've said this thing to you.
You do.
You do.
Watching TV with Ora is so hard sometimes because she's so deeply critical. And so what will happen is like we'll find a show that's amazing and she'll be like, it's probably going to end so bad.
But I'm usually not wrong. She's Reddington, Game of Thrones.
She's usually
because you build it. It's so big now. It's so big now, and now the show's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm just like for Ted Lasso, I'm kind of happy. I'm sad because I want to see more, obviously.
Yeah. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like rather leave us going.
That one.
You know, I wish there was more than leave us going.
I'm glad it's over. Reddington.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Favorite Ted Lasso quotes. The first one, you know what the happiest animal on earth is? It's a goldfish. Do you know why? It's got a 10-second memory.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, Ted, I don't agree though.
Why?
Because if you've only got a 10-second memory, then you forget both the good and the bad. I want to remember the good.
Oh,
I don't want to remember the bad.
This is like a chicken and egg situation because it's like, where did you start? If you arrived happy, then you're just going to keep going back to happy.
But no one arrives happy.
How do you know? Do you remember how you arrived as a baby? Were you stressed?
Tabula rasa. We arrived blank.
Blank.
That's what the science says. It says we all arrived blank.
Oh, there you go.
But blank is not a happy place. Blank is nothing. But we've had such great moments in life. We've got such terrible ones as well. I want to remember the great moments. You know those moments that you save for Instagram?
But I think what Ted is saying,
I
did
understand.
Ted say it? He's so good. Ted is amazing. I don't know who said it, but this is it.
I think this was a Ted thing.
What is being said here is that you've got to let the bad go.
You've got to let the bad go. I agree. You've got to let the bad go. Move on from it. Choose peace. Okay, second one. If the internet has taught us anything, it's that sometimes it's easier to speak our minds anonymously.
Oh, wisdom!
Okay, I'm going to tell you all a little secret. I've got a secret Instagram page that I have had for years and years.
What? What is it called?
Why would I tell you that? Do you not understand the concept of secret?
I need to find it.
Now everybody's going to go look for this thing.
Everyone's going to yell at me because I'm too close to the microphone.
It was something, it's petty. It's petty, I know. But like when I want to stalk people and I don't want my name to come up, like I watch your stories or whatever.
No, we've all done that. I have one of those as well.
So I have this page where I just stalk people on it.
We all have one of those.
And
we all have one of those.
Okay, fine. Well, but yes, it is easier to be anonymous. I thought
you were living like a low-key secret life.
If I was living a low-key secret life, it would not be something I'm saying on camera. Cassie, arrive with me. Arrive
with me. Unless this is your confession.
On camera. Oh,
yeah.
No. I don't have a secret life. I've got one husband, 2 parents, 1 sister.
Lols.
Thanks so much. No children. Okay. Here's the next one. Taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse. If you're comfortable while you're doing it, you're probably doing it wrong. I don't even know how to ride a horse, but
well, horse riding is not a comfortable experience, so I will tell you that. But Ted is not wrong.
oh god, I did
Did
this.
Ted say all these things? Are these all from Ted?
Most of them are Ted. There's probably one that's like, what's his name? Leslie. Oh, I love Leslie.
Which one is Leslie?
Rebecca's assistant, stadium manager. What was he?
Is his name Leslie?
Is that not his name?
I don't know.
I think that's his name. I have no idea.
Yeah, but he does have some epic one-liners. He does
Yeah,
drop
yeah,
some.
yeah, and he does say-
he drops some gems. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, next one. I always thought tea was going to taste like hot brown water, and do you know what? I was right.
This one
Ted
offended
said
me.
this one.
This one offended me because I was like, tea is so good.
Okay, I wouldn't go that
first
far.
sip-
Coffee is so good.
That first, I don't like coffee.
Tea's okay.
I hate coffee.
Because you arrived caffeinated.
Landed.
You
with energy.
arrived to the earth caffeinated. You don't need more.
Tea is so good. Tea is so good. That first cup of tea, like that first sip of tea in winter.
Tell me you're South African without telling me you're South African.
It's so good. A nice cup of rooibos.
There she goes. See?
On
South.
a winter's morning. It's the best. It's the best.
I'm watching you just like
It's the best. Okay. I'm like, can we go to the airport right now?
Okay, last one. You could fill 2 internets with what I don't know about football. Yes, Ted, we really could. Ted didn't know?
Nothing. But you know what? Neither do I. So I'm okay.
I was just about to be like,
Okay with
Cassie, what is it that you don't know about that we can fill 2 internets with?
Sport. Anything sport, like guys, I just
I'm not
don't
that
know.
bad.
No.
I mean, I
so
watch the
bad.
games. I'm
so bad at
You
sport.
are.
Like,
Because even when you watched football in our house. No. Even when you watched Ted Lasso in our house
yeah.
and they
I
had
was
those.
like, I've never
football.
watched football
But
in
there
your
was
house.
this day that Dammy had a game on.
Okay.
And you were just like, obviously, the same way you play Would You Rather. That's how you were watching the game.
I was like, I don't know
You
what's going
were
on.
double clicking on all of the things. All of the things. Everything was a new question. Everything was.
I can't. I literally
I'm trying
cannot.
to think, what would I, because I know a little bit about sports. I'm trying
No,
to think,
nothing.
what is it that I could fill 2 internets with? I don't
About
actually-
all the things you don't know.
I don't know, yeah. I don't actually know.
I don't know. Name any quantum physics.
I was a science student.
Quantum physics.
Didn't we do a little bit of that?
You did it. You tell me.
Can I tell you?
String theory.
I didn't. But you just you know what the theory
What
is.
I'm saying is that there's so much we don't know. You know what the string theory is? I don't know what string theory is.
I think you just a theory. Like, you know how you would say,
All I know
like
is E
Archimedes'
equals
principle,
MC
or
squared.
like.
That's all I know in science. Do you know why this is actually so funny? It's because everyone in my family is a scientist.
Yes,
My mom is a
yes,
scientist. My dad
yes.
is a scientist. My brother is also a scientist as well. And I was just so bad at science. Like, so bad at it. Didn't know what was plotting in that thing. I was like, I don't know. I must now calculate the ball has gone up 9 meters per second or something. And then it like falls
What is
down like that.
happening?
And now you need to calculate this distance. And I'm like, what? Why? Like I don't know. I don't understand. And I don't know when this is ever going to be useful for me. But I'm going to need to know this distance of the ball's arch in the air. Science went right over my head.
I can see that.
Right.
I can
couldn't
see
get it
that.
right.
This is why you're here.
Could not get it
Podcasting.
right.
I'm going to leave you with one more Ted Lasso quote that I think is absolutely relevant to all of us, and to leave me alone, I'm working on it.
Tell me.
It says, as the man says, the harder you work, the luckier you get.
There it is.
So even Ted Lasso agrees that you need to work.
Come on.
You need to work on it.
somebody.
I feel like I'm going to preach. Actually, I'm not going to preach. I'm going to ask you to come say hi on Instagram.
Come say hi
and
to
leave me alone. I'm
us.
working on it.
We'll say hi back.
We will say hi back on YouTube, on TikTok, and all of the streaming platforms as well. Subscribe, like, share, do all of the things.
Download, do all the things.
All the things. We gonna see you
Next time.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe anywhere and everywhere you find your podcasts. Also, you can watch and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, love you. Bye.